All right. Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. That want us to the elders and our apostles of great millstone who taught us this truth. Salutations to the hopeful elect that's around the four corners of the earth. And also the brothers that teach us word and sincerity. I'm the brother Iwa Lumia from the GMS Chicago branch here in Chicago. Come back at you with another lesson. And Lord willing, I hope it be edifying. You know, starting with our elders and our apostles on down, famines has been coming out, a lot lately, alongside the MOTB, just to basically show you, what time we're living in. We're living in a time of nothing but judgment. How about Shemel Shai is bringing nothing but judgment, to this place, America, but also the four corners of the earth, but mainly here in America where the judgment is going to be the most severe, So I have this article, it's it's called "The Food Processing Plants Has Been Catching on Fire," and here's why. Right, we know this is all by design. The famines and everything that's going on. This is all by design. And this is ultimately, the full sword judgment that the Lord, is releasing upon this place. It's how it talks about the noisome beasts. The famines. The sword. The pestilence. All that is being loose. Throughout the four corners of the world, but mainly here in America. I skimmed over the article a little bit, but I'm not going to go too far and deep into it. This is going to be a relatively quick lesson. But this is the book of Lamentations 4:10. And it says, the hands of the pitiful woman have signed their own children. They were their meat in the destruction of the daughters of my people. Right. When all hell breaks loose and when food, when the food source began to become really scarce, a lot of these people that have children, small little babies, they're going to start eating these children. They're going to cook, and they're going to start eating these children. America is going to become a horror movie real fast. A lot of destruction is going to take place. Mainly one of those, part of the destruction is a famine that's going to take place in this land. So, you loudmouth bitches that like to talk shit, especially so-called black women, you're going to start eating your own children when there's nothing left to eat, This is the book of Isaiah 9:20. It says, and he shall snatch on the right hand and be hungry, and he shall eat on the left hand, and they shall not be not be satisfied. They shall eat every man the flesh of his own arm. Right. So a lot of people are going to start eating themselves out here. A lot of people are going to be so desperate that a lot of people are going to start eating themselves out here. And this is the spirit, this is the the type of famine that the Lord is sending out. Because you have to understand also, there's going to be a time like never before. You can read about that in Daniel 12 in the first chapter. How, even the archangel Michael is going to have to stand up for the children of thy people. You can read about that in Jeremiah 30:7. It's how it talks about last that great. It's nothing like it. It's even the time of Jacob's trouble. And what is a part of Jacob's trouble? Famine being, a part of Jacob's trouble also. So the Lord, has it out for a lot of these people out here. 2/3 of our own people and the rest, of the wicked, that's currently, walking around here. Like I said, I'm not even gonna make this a long lesson. I'm not gonna make this a long lesson, but we know about the accounts in 2 Kings. How they was feeding themselves doves dung. And like I said, like I was just mentioning, the Lord said it's gonna be a time like never before. So it's gonna be hectic out here. And without Yahweh Shemel Shai and his assistance and his protection over you, you're going to perish out here in these streets. So, this is the book of Ezekiel 14:21. And it says, for thus said the Lord power, how much more when I send my four sword judgments upon Jerusalem, the sword and the famine and the noisome beast and the pestilence, to cut off from it man and beast. Right, and not only these going to intensify, Yeah, like I was saying, these are only going to intensify. The famines, the pestilence, and everything that's currently going on. The Lord is just going to only intensify it. like I said, what I read back in the was it the Limitations? Yeah, a lot of these women are gonna start eating their own children. You know, the ones that talk, that talk a lot of shit. You know, including these niggas also. You know, because you have to understand that these Americans, you know, are very spoiled. You know, they can't go without eating a day or two. So just imagine when you going without eating for a couple of days, how the mindset of these people are going to be. You know. So I'm gonna read that again. This is the book of Ezekiel 14-21. It says, "For thus saith the Lord Yahweh, how much more when I send my four-sword judgments upon Jerusalem, the sword and the famine, and the noisome beast and the pestilence, to cut off from it man and beast." All right, that's ultimately what's going to happen. You know, a lot of these so-called everyday people that's walking by, whatever the case may be, a lot of these people are going to, start eating their own children, whatever the case may be. You know, and this is the time we're coming into. But I didn't want to make this too much of a long lesson. You know, I just wanted to put a couple of points out there of what's going on, around the world, that a lot of these so-called people, is being blind to. Because the Lord is ultimately blinding these people. What? To set them up for their destruction. And one of those perils that's to come is the famine. And a lot of these people want to be stricken by that famine. So with that being said, I hope it was edifying. I want to end out by giving all praise, honor, and glory to you. How about Shemi, how Shai, how Shem, Dash. That honors to the elders and our apostles of great millstone taught us this truth. Salutations to the hopeful elect that's around the four corners of the earth. And also the brothers that teach his word of sincerity. I just hope this quick lesson was edifying. And Lord willing, I'll come back with another lesson soon. And until next time, a ball.